Hello, I'm Ethan Hancock, and today we're going to talk about two different methods to capture freshwater turtles. First one is hand capture methods, and the other one's hoop traps methods. To start off with, freshwater turtles in the southeast United States are very abundant, and there's multiple different species. In certain areas, like Swanee River Basin, there's over about 12 different species of freshwater turtles in the environment, which is crazy to think about. To pretty much properly assess these populations, we have to use different methods, but there's never been a consistent best methods for capturing turtles. Today I'm gonna assess the two top methods, hand capture and hoop traps, to determine which method is most useful for capturing which species. To start off with, hand capture methods is pretty much a snorkel survey. You get a large group of people together, and you get them in the water to capture all the turtles, and you also get people in the boats too to bring the turtles back to land to process. This this is for the pros. This is a great method for covering a large study area in a seemingly small amount of time, and you can also capture a large amount of turtles in a small amount of time as well. This is best. This is best in high visibility, clear water environments. You can also gather information quickly if your team is good enough, and this is both the preferred method for turtles like emydids, like cooters, sliders, map turtles, and also stuff like mud turtles and musk turtles as well. And this is the preferred method for measuring turtle diversity, because you could pretty much capture every single species of turtle by hand, while with hoop traps it's almost impossible to capture every turtle unless you get very lucky. The cons is mainly due to like managing the team. You have to get it's really hard to get permissions and permits. It's hard to manage the logistics because everyone could be doing something else, and you have to get everyone to do the same thing. It could be time consuming to decide the location and to get everyone working, and also the quality of the sample pretty much entirely depends on how good the people are at capturing turtles. So that's a big thing as well. Also, you could do night snorkeling, but this is best best done during the day, because the visibility is the highest, and especially here in Florida and also Alabama and southern Georgia, southern Alabama and southern Georgia, there's a lot of alligators, and alligators are very dangerous, especially at night. So you want to have the highest visibility possible. The other one we're going to talk about are hoop traps. These are cylindrical traps with one opening, which has a large opening in the front, and as the turtle goes in, the opening gets smaller and smaller until you get to the middle of it, and the turtle cannot get back out of the hoop trap because the opening on the inside is much smaller than the turtle itself. These are usually baited with stuff like dead fish and other meat, like maybe pork or hot dogs or something like that. And this is usually left overnight. You have to keep the top of it above the water level, or the turtle has a chance of drowning. These are best. These excel at capturing species like soft shells and both snapping turtles, because they're highly carnivorous and are also very hard to catch by hand because they're either fast or cryptic, and also can be dangerous because soft shells and snapping turtles can hurt you by biting you. This is also a lot simpler to set up, because all you need is about maybe 1 to 3 people on a boat, and you just go out setting up the traps. So if you know what you're doing, it's very simple. And also, it can be customizable as well. You can easily customize traps for like different sized turtles, and these also target more nocturnal species like snapping turtles. Also, bycatch is both a pro and a con, because additional turtles like cooters, like I just mentioned, cooters can wander into the traps, not even being attracted to the bait, but they can just accidentally swim into it. But also, it can be a con because you can also have animals like alligators and otters wander into the trap as well, and those can completely ruin the survey, because they're dangerous and very hard to get out of the trap, so it can take a long time to get them out. If improperly placed or the water level floods due to like unforeseen weather, the turtles can drown. That is the main thing to do with hoop traps, is the health of the turtles, because you do not want to drown a bunch of your turtles. This is also, I would say, the inferior method for turtle diversity, just because it focuses on about 2 to 3 species, about 3 species of turtles. So this is not a very good measure of turtle diversity. This is more of a measure of the harder to catch turtles. Another thing is these traps can be stolen or damaged, or even the turtles can also be taken as well, because there is, especially alligator snapping turtles and soft shells, there in the South there is high demand for them for food. So we do not want people just going up and stealing them. So probably putting them in places that cannot be stolen, or maybe putting a tracking device on them can help reduce this. Also, the big traps must be spaced out at least 50 meters to avoid overlapping. Because if you place them too close, one trap will get all the turtles in the area, while the other one won't get any. So for recommendations, hand capture surveys are personally, I would say, are the better one, because they're better at large scale turtle research, and they're better at catching the more famous turtles like cooters, sliders, musk turtles, map turtles, all that kind of turtles as well. They're also great for assessing turtle diversity, because you pretty much the thing I've always been told is when you see a turtle, catch a turtle. That's pretty much the main thing. Hoop traps, however, great great and recommended for capturing the large turtles like the snappings and the soft shells, because these turtles are elusive and can be very difficult to catch, and can be also dangerous to catch, especially the big 100-pound alligator snappers. So hoop traps are definitely a preferred method for capturing them as well. And hoop traps are also much easier to set up, because you just set them up, place them overnight, and then you go get them in the daytime. And also another thing is that they can be placed in hard to reach areas, like in close to like the edge of floodplains, and in more wooded areas as well. So thank you for listening.